Hi, hun. Just a reminder, I'll be home late tonight. Can you get something to eat on your way home from the office?
Seriously? Again? You know I hate getting takeout. Why can't you just come home first to make dinner? You can go after that.
Home is half an hour in the other direction from the hospital. Not to mention the time it takes to make dinner. You know how tired I have been with everything that is going on.
Then just skip your visit today. Is it that big of a deal to miss one visit?
Yes, of course it is. You haven't been there for a while, so you don't know how bad my dad looks. But every visit is precious right now. And I need to be there for my mom. They have been together for so long. It is hard for all of us.
Yeah. I know you're the perfect little family.
That is just mean.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just want my wife back. I hate that you're going out there so often. I hardly see you.
I'm only there a few times a week. It is not like I am going to the hospital for fun. My dad is dying from cancer.
I know, and I do understand. Most of the time. You're just gonna make it up to me. Luckily, you will have plenty of options with that big fat insurance check we'll get when your dad croaks.
Did you seriously just use that word? You're being a really horrible person right now.
Oh, geez. I'm sorry, I was just trying to lighten the mood.
Just stop being so insensitive. You know how sad I am. I would rather have my father with me than any amount of money.
Of course you would, honey. I am sorry. I just meant all that money's gonna go a long way in providing some comfort. I didn't try to be mean. You go and take all the time you need with your family.
Thank you. I will speak to you later. Where are you? I am home and everything is dark.
Hi, babe. I wasn't in the mood to sit around alone all night. And I wanted something to eat. So I met some friends for a bite to eat.
Did you get that bite at the bar down the road?
Yes, I did. I guess you could come if you want to. Just don't come if you're gonna sit with a long face all night. You tend to bring the mood down after one of your hospital visits, where you just want to have a little bit of fun.
As generous as that invitation is, I wouldn't dream of intruding, despite really needing you tonight.
Is it yet another dad thing? Can we have a break for just one night? Did he die?
No, he was put on a ventilator and probably won't wake up again.
Well, there it is. We could have weeks more of this sulking around. Just let me have this one night.
Sure, Milo, whatever you say. Just do me one favor. Don't let the alcohol inspire you to be super generous again. Last time you spent thousands on paying the bar tab for all of your friends.
Don't be such a greedy cow. We can afford to treat my friends a little.
Then how about doing it with your credit card this time? Instead of mistakenly using mine. It is not fair.
Stop with all the moaning. You have more money than me. What happens to what is yours is mine?
Except that it is always mine when you want to splurge. We make the same salary. I just save more. Use your own.
I have more expenses than you do. Expenses I need. Besides, your parents are always happy to give you a few dollars to tide us over.
Your fancy sports car was not an expense we needed. And there is no way that I'm asking my mom for money while my dad is this sick. So you better be careful with our money, or we are just going to be broke. And you will have to live with that.
Your dad's illness is messing with our lives. I just told my friends it would be better if he just went already. And we could get back to normal. Except we would be loaded.
Did you seriously tell your friends that? That is horrible. How could you say that? After everything Dad has done for us?
Always with how great the old man is. I'm just calling it as I see it, baby.
I am going to assume you are very drunk. Or you wouldn't be saying these horrible things. You can't be that much of a jerk. Or it would completely break my heart.
This is killing my vibe. How about we just talk later?
Not continuing this conversation sounds great. Just don't make me up when you get home. I don't want to see you tonight. Are you sure you can't come with me? I know you are busy, but I need you.
I am sorry, honey, but I have to work. I wish I could be there to support you. Please, hug your mom for me.
Thank you for being so sweet the last few days. It has meant a lot. I wish you could come with me too, but I understand.
If we weren't working on such a big project at work right now, I would be. All the overtime is killing me. I've been wanting to talk to you about that. Back and forth between home and the hospital has been rough on you, and the drive to the office late at night has been killing me.
That is true.
And I know you worry about me all alone at home, without your delicious meals every day. I've been lost, but I think I might have the solution.
What's that?
You've already taken time off from work. You could easily go and stay with your mom for a few days. Then you can support her, and you can be close when your father needs you.
That would be great, but what about you?
I will go and stay with my parents while you're gone. Their place is closer to the office anyway, easier when I work late. And besides, there are some serious benefits. I'll be fed like a king. My mom cooks even better than you do, LOL.
I guess that works. But I'll miss you. Will you come to the hospital when you can?
Of course, honey. But I don't see myself having any time to come and visit.
It's over. Daddy's gone.
Ah, I am sorry, sweetheart. How are you doing? How's your mom?
We're hanging in there, but I need your support. Can you come?
I am sorry, sweetie. I just can't right now. We're so busy at the office. After this, I will take some time off and just be with you.
That sucks, but I understand. I appreciate you taking the time to message me, even when you were so busy.
Don't worry, I have a whole list of new toys you can buy to show your appreciation. As soon as Daddy's insurance comes in, we can make it rain.
Are you really talking about money right now?
I was just joking to lighten the mood. Maybe you're just overreacting a little because your emotions are wild.
Maybe. I need some rest too. But you will for sure be at the funeral, right?
What'll that be?
We are arranging it for Saturday. Then my aunt and uncle can come too. And there is no work, so I hope you can come.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But you know that it's Jace's bachelor weekend. I can't back out now.
It is my father's funeral. I am sure that Jace would understand that this is beyond our control.
But I wouldn't. I've been excited about this for months. Can't just change my plans. It's not like your dad's gonna be less dead if I'm not there. Just let me have some fun, darn it.
Wow. Just wow. I thought we were in a better place. But right now, I don't even want you there anymore. We can talk when I get back.
How are you doing, honey?
Hi, Kath. I'm doing okay. Thank you for the flowers you sent. My mom and I appreciated your support.
Of course, we are family. I think of you as my own daughter. I just wish we could have done more. The only thing that gave me some comfort was knowing that my son was there for you.
Yes, I am sure Milo tried his best to be.
You know, I don't always like how he treats you, but this time he proved me wrong. Taking time off from work and staying with you and your mom all this time, it must have been a real support to have him there constantly.
You mean the last 2 weeks? He took time off?
Yes, he even told them he would take unpaid leave. But his boss was so generous, he told him to take all the time he needed. Luckily, they weren't very busy right now, so they could spare him. Isn't that sweet?
Very sweet, but I'm confused. Are you telling me he was off all this time?
Now I am confused. Why are you acting like you didn't know? He was down there with you the entire time. We even went over to water your plants while you were gone.
My head is spinning. Just to be clear, he was off work and he wasn't living with you?
You are worrying me, Amy. I'm going to phone you to clear things up.
No, not right now. I will speak to you soon, but please do me a favor. Don't speak to Milo right now. I need to figure things out first.
Whatever you need, I'll speak to you at the funeral.
Have you been home yet?
Oh, yes, I for sure have. How nice of your mother to keep it so clean for me.
That's all you're gonna say? Nothing about the papers on the table?
Oh, the divorce papers that you signed? What would you like me to say about those papers, Milo? I signed them. We are officially not married anymore.
No fight? No argument? LOL. That was easy. I thought it was gonna be much harder to get rid of your sulky face. When can I expect my money in my bank account?
What money would that be? You aren't getting a cent from me.
Nice try. I know you inherited millions. I am entitled to half of that. Why do you think I stuck around as long as I did?
Oh, I got hundreds of millions, but sadly that has nothing to do with you. Do you really think that you are going to get a cent of my father's money? Are you joking?
We were married when he died. It isn't up to you. I get half.
LOL, you really should have done more research. But doing your homework has never been your strong suit, has it, honey? An inheritance is not considered a marital asset. You left, you get none of it.
What? You can't be serious? That isn't fair. I put up with you for years. I deserve that money.
That is too bad for you. I guess your friends will have to pay for their own drinks for now.
Fine, but I'm entitled to spousal support. Don't think I don't know about the cash account Daddy set up for you when we got married. It might not be as much as I'd hoped, but I can still live really comfortably with that money.
Oops, you won't be getting any of that either. You remember the prenup we signed before we got married? It said that you'd get nothing if you cheated.
But you never filed that. You promised.
Yes, I have to admit I did say that. At that stage, I didn't think that it was needed. But since I never thought we would use it, why not file it? It made my dad happy, so why not? I guess that Daddy saved me once again.
But honey, you're making a mistake. I never cheated on you. I wouldn't. I was just frustrated that you weren't giving me any attention. We can work on our marriage and fix things.
LOL, nice try, Milo. We are done. And my money is all going with me.
You cow. You can't prove I cheated. I'm gonna take everything I can. I already quit my job. You owe me.
That is sad for you, but I owe you nothing. You see, I found out that you were off work and not visiting your parents. During the worst days of my life, you were cheating on me. The PI I hired has some lovely photos of you and your friend. You won't get anything.
Are you seriously leaving me without anything? Even the house is in your name. You're gonna force me to move home to my parents?
That might not even be an option for you. Your parents have been great through all this. They are not happy with you. I guess you are stuck with your new girlfriend. I hope she can cook, LOL. Bye, Milo. Have a nice life. It has been a year, one of the best and hardest years of my life. My mom and I both took some time together and traveled. We will always miss my dad. But we can have each other at least, which is more than I can say for Milo. He has been left with no money and no family. His parents disowned him, but I see them regularly and have made sure they are taken care of. Surprisingly, I don't miss Milo at all. Instead, it has been like a weight has been lifted off me. I'm going to be okay.
Ugh, this house is such a mess. Why do you never help out around the house, Austin? You live here too, you know? So why do you think it's okay to just leave it a dump? Have some pride, will you?
What are you on about, Mom? This place is spotless.
No, it's not. There's dirty dishes everywhere in the kitchen, not to mention the surfaces are covered in crumbs and food splodges.
Well, that's not my fault. I cleaned the kitchen from top to bottom. If there's anything dirty in there now, then it's Harley's.
Uh-huh, sure it is.
It is. I always help out around the house. I'm actually the only one to do any of the cleaning and tidying. You and Harley never do it.
Well, that's just not true. How can you speak to me like that? And how could you lie about your sister like that? She's always helping out and making sure that everything is as clean and tidy as possible. She's truly a little angel, she is. My perfect daughter.
Ugh, barf.
Stop being so rude. Maybe if you were more like her, then you'd have actually made something of your life by now.
What's that supposed to mean?
The only thing you do all day is sit in your room and doodle away on your paper. Where's the skill in that? I mean, who's going to want to pay for anything that you draw? It's all rubbish. It's not a real job at all.
Wow, tell me how you really feel.
I will tell you. You need to go get a real job so that you can start providing for this family. Forget about this drawing nonsense and go get an office job. That's what a good, self-respecting person would do, instead of freeloading off of their family.
I'm freeloading? I'm sorry, but have you met your daughter? Harley does absolutely nothing to help out around the house. She doesn't cook, she doesn't clean, and she certainly doesn't tidy up after herself. Not to mention the fact that, even though she has a job, she doesn't give you any money for rent and bills.
Oh, and I'm supposed to believe that you do give me money?
Yes, I give you $600 a month to live here.
Is that so?
Of course it is. So I don't know why you don't seem to believe me.
Oh, it's just funny, really.
What is?
Well, Harley said that you would say this. She told me the truth, though. How she gives you $600 a month for you to give to me so that you wouldn't feel like a failure. She obviously can't afford to give me any money because she's been giving it to you. She would risk my anger being directed at her simply so you could feel like you are helping me out. I bet you just wanted to try and have something to hold over my head so that I'd feel like I'd have to do whatever you want or believe whatever you say. Well, nice try, but it didn't work.
What are you talking about? I never took any money off of Harley. I earn all my money myself, and what I give you is out of my own pockets, because I want to help out however I can to make things easier on you. I knew it wouldn't be the easiest having me move back in for a little while, so I wanted to show you how much I appreciate it while I get back on my feet again.
Oh, please. Look, your lies aren't going to work on me. I know the truth now that Harley told me.
Why do you believe everything Harley tells you but refuse to believe anything I say?
Because Harley's my perfect girl. She would never lie to me. She's just that good of a daughter.
And I'm just a horrible son. Is that how you feel?
Look, sometimes things just don't work out in families. You're my son, but if I had to choose between you and Harley, then I'm sorry. I'd pick Harley every time.
Thanks for letting me know how little you value me.
I just think that it's time for you to move on with your life. Move out of my house and get yourself your own place.
Are you actually kicking me out? Like, is this for real?
Yes, I don't see what else to do to make you grow up.
So you're gonna make me move out of my childhood home, the place where I grew up, simply because you think that I don't help with the housework and chores?
Well, when you say it like that, you make me sound so petty. Besides, it's not just because you don't help out around the house. I want your room empty so I can convert it into an ensuite addition.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. An ensuite? You're kicking me out for an ensuite? How selfish can you get?
Me? Selfish? I beg your pardon?
Well, it's true. No loving and caring mother would kick their child out of the house simply so they could build themselves a new bathroom.
And no self-respecting and loving son would freeload off of his family simply so that he could doodle all day long in his room.
It's not doodling. How many times have I told you that I'm a graphic designer? I'm not doodling. I'm working hard with a number of different businesses and companies. I work a lot more than Harley. I mean, is she ever gonna aspire to become something more than just a part-time bar worker? She's even rubbish at that, often getting people's orders wrong.
You're such a horrible brother, bad-mouthing your sister like that. I want you out of my house as soon as possible. Do you understand?
You know what? Fine. But don't come crying to me when you realize what a mistake you've made.
I doubt that will happen.
Whatever. At least I'll finally be rid of you and your toxic ways.
I feel the same way.
Hey, Austin, I just heard about what happened between you and Mom. What a shame. If you couldn't tell, by the way, that was sarcasm. I know you're a bit slow sometimes.
No, I got it. I was just choosing to ignore you.
Ugh, talk about being rude.
What do you want, Harley?
Nothing, really. Just here to gloat about how you're being kicked out, and I'm not.
What a productive use of your time. Really, you've excelled yourself this time.
Whatever. You can try and be as smart alecky and sarcastic as you want, but at the end of the day, I'm the one staying at home. In a place I don't have to pay a single penny towards, and you're the one getting kicked out.
You say that like it's a bad thing, but I'm the one who won't have to deal with you or Mom anymore.
Try and act as uncaring as you want. It's not working. Don't you want to know why Mom suddenly wants you gone?
I'm gonna guess it has something to do with you.
So what if it does? I need your room because it's bigger than mine. My boyfriend wants to move in with me and we need a bigger space to live.
Your boyfriend? Oh, you mean that low-life moron who's always at the bar you work at? The one who can't even hold down a job?
Don't talk about him like that. He's a good guy. He just needs a little bit of help to figure out what he wants to do in his life.
I'm sure.
It's true.
Okay, I'll humor you. If you wanted my bedroom, why not just ask? I could have moved into yours.
No you couldn't. I need my room for all of my clothes and stuff. It's going to be my wardrobe.
And does Mom know about this? Because she thinks she's turning my room into an ensuite.
Over my dead body she is. It doesn't matter anyway. I'll have her moved out of the house before long, and it'll be mine and Troy's.
His name's Troy? LOL.
Whatever. Just make sure you're moved out of my room ASAP. Troy wants to move in before the end of the month.
And we wouldn't want to upset Troy now, would we?
No, you wouldn't.
Hey, Ryan, could I ask a huge favor of you? Hey, Austin, what's the favor? Could I come and crash at your place for a little while? Just until I can sort myself out. My mom and my sister are kicking me out of the house. They're what? Why? Well, apparently I don't help out around the house or with the rent and bills. That's according to Mom anyway. My sister just wants me gone so she can move her trashy boyfriend in. What a lovely family you have. Tell me about it. So, would it be cool if I stayed over? I've already got a house viewing lined up, so it wouldn't be for long. Just until I can get all the finances sorted out. Yeah, of course. You're welcome here anytime. You know that. Thanks, mate. What are you gonna do about your mom and sister, though? You can't just let them get away with kicking you out like this. Don't worry, they're not getting off lightly.
Austin, sweetie, it's been a while. How are you settling into your new home? Maybe I could come visit sometime? What do you think?
What do you want, Mom?
Huh? What do you mean? Can't a mom just talk to her son and see how he's doing?
Yes, a mom can. You, not so much.
What's that mean?
You only ever act nice to me when you want something. You've never just messaged me to see how I'm doing. So, what do you want?
Well, maybe there's a reason why I never message, especially when you act like an ungrateful and sarcastic little brat.
Let me guess. You've only just realized that I was the one paying the bills, right? And now you've come crawling back to me to beg for some money.
I just need a little bit.
Knew it.
It's just, the month after you moved out, I realized that I hadn't gotten the usual $600, because Harley said that she lent you the money to give to me. I thought I'd just ask her for it. I mean, it's a lot to have 3 adults living in the house and using all the utilities.
Oh, right. Harley's boyfriend moved in.
Yeah, well, when I asked her for the money, she confessed that she didn't actually have it and that you were the one giving me the money from your own wages instead.
I did try to tell you.
I can't afford all the bills, and now Harley isn't even working.
Why not?
She got fired because her boyfriend started a fight at the bar with someone who was hitting on her.
Haha, LOL.
It's not funny, Austin. We're in a really tight spot, and I heard that you were doing well. How is that, by the way? Did you finally get a proper job like I told you to?
Well, it turns out that people will pay a lot of money for my so-called doodling skills. I mean, when I lived with you, I was doing okay, but since moving out and not having to spend hours cleaning the house, I've had more time to grow my business. I'm earning quite a lot now.
So all that time you were actually doing a real job?
Yup.
Well, great. That just means that you can give me some money on a monthly basis for the house.
Nope.
What?
I'm not giving you anything. You treated me like rubbish the entire time that I lived with you. Always taking Harley's word over mine, and acting as if I was nothing but a freeloader. You even kicked me out. Just because you want my money now doesn't mean I've forgotten or forgiven you for what you did. You're not getting a penny out of me.
You ungrateful brat. I brought you into this world, so you owe me.
I owe you nothing. I didn't ask to be born, because if I had, I would have asked for a better mother.
Why,
You've made your bed now. It's time for you to lie in it. Don't try to contact me again, because I want nothing to do with you or Harley anymore. If you do, I'll just be sure to get a restraining order.
But...
Goodbye. Have a nice life. I know I will now that I'm rid of you toxic people. After cutting off my mom and sister, I felt much more free. It was like a horrible, toxic weight had been lifted from my shoulders. I continued to grow my graphic design business, and it became a huge success. I even started dating an amazing woman, and I think she might be the one. As for my mom and sister, the last I heard, they had to sell the houses. They couldn't pay the bills. My mom moved away to try and start a new life somewhere else, and Harley ended up moving to a horrible, rundown apartment with her new boyfriend, Tristan. She really knows how to pick him.